You're not busy because you're productive. You're busy because you're scared of being still. Stillness makes you feel guilty. Doing nothing makes you feel worthless. You don't rest. You reload. This isn't ambition. This is addiction, and it wears a suit. He posts a motivational quote at 7 a.m., drinks black coffee, no breakfast. His to-do list is color-coded. He hasn't rested in weeks, but he keeps calling it the grind. Deep down, he's not building success. He's running from silence. Because when he's not achieving something, he doesn't feel like someone. Chapter 1. The symptoms we mistake for drive. Let's talk about the symptoms you might be ignoring, because society calls them discipline. You feel anxious when you're not working, plan every minute of your day, feel guilty watching Netflix without earning it, turn every hobby into a side hustle, think relaxing is wasting time, can't enjoy weekends without checking your email. Sound familiar? This isn't work ethic. It's achievement dependence, a need to always be doing something to feel okay. And here's the problem. The more you achieve, the more your brain expects it, just like any drug.
Chapter 2. The neuroscience behind your hustle addiction. Let's break this down without sounding like a textbook. Inside your brain is a reward system called the dopaminergic pathway. When you complete a task, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This makes you feel proud, focused, even excited. Checking off a task, dopamine. Posting your win online, dopamine. Getting likes, views, or sales, dopamine. It feels amazing. For a few seconds, then it fades. So what do? You chase the next goal, then another, then another. Just like that, your brain starts expecting constant wins to feel okay. This is what neuroscientists call reward sensitivity adaptation. The more you stimulate your reward system, the more it takes to feel satisfied. And now you can't stop, because stopping would feel like failure. Chapter 3. Burnout that doesn't look like burnout. Burnout doesn't always mean crying on the floor, and sometimes it means working all day and feeling like you accomplished nothing. Needing 5 coffees just to feel normal. Getting 8 hours of sleep but still waking up tired. Hitting goals and feeling nothing. Constantly chasing but never arriving. According to the World Health Organization, burnout is now classified as a workplace syndrome caused by chronic, unmanaged stress and lack of rest. But here's the twist. You're not just exhausted from doing too much. You're addicted to the rush of doing. And now your brain doesn't know how to exist without that rush. Chapter 4. Achievement, the most applauded addiction. Let's be real. No one claps when you quit caffeine. But when you work 18 hours straight, instant applause. You're called driven, hardworking, relentless. You're rewarded with likes, shares, praise, but that applause, it reinforces your addiction. It trains your brain to believe, if I'm not winning, I'm not worth anything. You don't chase peace, you chase praise, and peace becomes uncomfortable. We've turned every part of life into performance. Read a book, post about it. Rest day, share your recovery schedule. Go on a walk, track the steps, calories, elevation. When did we stop just living and start branding everything? Chapter 5. The identity crisis beneath the hustle. This addiction goes deeper than habits. It's tied to your identity. From a young age, many of us were taught, work hard equals good person. Achieve equals beloved. Rest equals lazy. So now your self-worth is glued to output. If you're not working, you feel useless. If you're not growing, you're falling behind. If you take a break, you feel like a failure. But you can't hustle your way into feeling whole, because no matter how many trophies you earn, you'll still feel empty if you believe you're only valuable when you're productive. And that belief is what's destroying you. Chapter 6. How to break the cycle. Science plus strategy. So how do you stop? Not just pause for a day. Actually detach your self-worth from your to-do list. Let's start with what neuroscience says. Your brain has a reward pathway. Inside your brain is a system called the mesolimbic pathway, the part that releases dopamine when you do something rewarding. But here's the trap. The brain can't tell the difference between a healthy goal and obsessive hustle. If you reward it often enough, your brain starts expecting it, like a drug. And when you don't get that achievement, your brain punishes you with low energy, guilt, and even anxiety. This is called dopamine withdrawal. So what's the solution? We're not telling you to quit your goals. We're telling you to retrain your brain to find peace without constant success. Here's how. 1. Practice dopamine fasting. Psychologists at Stanford recommend short breaks from fast reward activities to reset the brain's reward system. This doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing things that don't give you instant gratification. Read a book. Go for a walk without headphones. Sit with boredom. Journal without a goal. At first it'll feel weird. That's the point. 2. Schedule unproductive time. Yes, schedule it. Like a meeting. Research from Harvard shows that intentional rest improves creativity and reduces chronic stress. Block 1 hour in your day that has no goal. Not even self-care, just let yourself exist. This isn't lazy, this is healing your nervous system. 3. Separate self-worth from output. Ask yourself this simple question. If I didn't do anything productive today, would I still feel valuable? If the answer is no, you've fused doing with being. You are not your resume. You are not your side hustle. You are not your productivity. 4. Recognize the triggers. Achievement addiction is often triggered by comparing yourself on social media, fear of being left behind, childhood praise linked only to performance. Awareness is the first step. You can't heal what you won't admit. Chapter 7. Rebuilding identity without achievement. Once the hustle fades, who are you? That's the scary part for most people. You've been building things so long that you forgot to build yourself. Here's how to rediscover that. First, rebuild without metrics. Do things you don't need to post, monetize, or win at. Cook a meal without sharing it. Paint something badly. Sit in silence without meditating right. These are not wastes of time. They are exercises in identity recovery. Second, rewire thought patterns. CBT-backed. Cognitive behavioral therapy shows that repeating truth statements can disrupt addictive thought loops. Try writing and repeating, "My worth is not tied to output. I can rest without guilt. Doing nothing doesn't make me nothing." This isn't toxic positivity, it's cognitive reconditioning. 3. Let others see you unfinished. The hustle addict fears being seen resting, failing, or slowing down. Start small. Say, "I'm not available right now." Turn off read receipts. Let a friend see your messy room. These tiny acts tell your brain you're safe even when you're not perfect. The postmortem. Let's be real. This world rewards noise, speed, and constant motion. But if you're always chasing, always climbing, you'll miss the whole point of being alive. You don't need to earn your existence. You are not a project. You are a person. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not falling behind. You're just addicted to proving you're enough. Then the truth is, you already are. So take off the hustle mask, put down the checklist, and come back to yourself. If this felt like it was written for you, subscribe to Addiction Postmortem, where we don't glorify the grind, we dissect it.